guest. Part of Soapstar Royalty is a combination of hilarious fights and tear-jerking romance made him one of Eastie's best loved couples.
This is a really stressful clip. I'll tell you what. How many hundreds of clips could you have picked?
I know!
And you picked that one.
Stressful thing. Listen,
Poor guy's got PTSD from doing that.
Adam Woodyatt and Laurie Brett.
She was off sick afterwards. Right,
So tell us about what...
in that
Pneumonia.
Well, she was getting sucked into the
tiny,
mud. I
it was
feel
thin.
like it was very difficult to move around.
They had to get 3 people to get me out of the mud.
I'm so sorry.
3 days in that.
Terrible. What are we doing picking that one?
You could have picked something nice.
Any of them.
He had a wetsuit on underneath the suit.
Fine.
Yeah, he was all right.
Well, anyway.
So we're really excited because you're
Sorry about
reuniting, but this time you're reuniting on stage.
Yes.
Good morning to both of you. It's so lovely
Good
to have
morning.
you.
Morning.
And it must be just so easy and effortless to come back together on stage. You know each other. You've been rolling in mud together. You've literally, you know each other. Like, you've been together like 18 years, haven't you? You had an 18-year relationship on EastEnders, and then now you're back together. Has it been lovely?
Yes.
It's been great.
Yeah.
Well, the first part of the tour from sort of July till Christmas was with Gaynor, and it was great working with Gaynor. I love Gaynor. We got on really, really well.
She's a friend of mine as well.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because you two worked together
Yeah.
as well. But it's been like putting on a comfortable pair of old slippers.
Really?
Yeah.
Really attractive.
Comfortable pair of
really
stilettos,
attractive.
perhaps.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah. So
Yeah.
just to explain, that's Gaynor Face. You finished her stint, and then but to go back, so this is Looking Good Dead, currently touring it in the UK until the 30th of April.
Yes.
So it's this play. It's Peter James' story, isn't it? So tell us a little bit about the play and your parts.
Well, it's obviously written by Peter James, who's written. I couldn't even tell you how many books he's written.
Yeah,
It's been number one.
Brighton-based, is he? Sort of.
It's Brighton. Well, this particular one is with Detective Superintendent Roy Grace, who's based in Brighton. And the great thing about Peter's books is the research he's done and the level of detail is scary.
Yeah.
I mean, really scary. So it's believable. And our two characters, it's just an arguing husband and wife, dodgy businessman, kids. So it's a very, very normal family setup.
How does he... Because his books, like you said, they're very detailed. The research is brilliant.
Well,
brilliant crime dramas. So
Yeah.
how does that get adapted to stage?
Well, Sean did the adaptation, so it's quite different to the book.
So if you have read the book and you come and see the play...
It's quite different.
Okay.
Because this revolves around more or less the Bryce family, which is Tom Bryce, Kelly Bryce and Max Bryce and Joe. And you get to know the family before you start to see everything unravel. So you kind of invested in the family before it goes off. So where it's different is it's more about the Bryce family
than
the detective central.
So is it a murder mystery?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. And honestly...
You're a massive fan, aren't you?
I'm a massive, massive crime drama mystery fan.
Oh, me too.
And
what are you watching at the moment?
Trigger Point.
Yeah. I'm watching... we're doing The Bay at the moment as well.
Oh, I've watched all of that.
That's really good.
Tom's in that. Our former screensaver.
Right.
Yes,
Tom's in
really?
it. Yeah, he's playing one of the detectives.
And even I didn't see the twist coming. I really didn't when I came to... I went to see Gaynor and Adam in it just to get a flavour of it.
And do you normally find the twist, normally?
Yes, all day long, every day, always. And no, I did not. And I was like...
that's so good.
So, you know what's nice? When you're doing a show, if
can
you've
hear.
got a comic, right, a comic's playing stuff for laughs and then waiting for the laughs. We're waiting for the gasps.
Yeah.
And it's... Yeah.
And that's the beauty of
So
theatre.
it's a proper drama. There's no laughs in this.
Oh, no,
you two are so
no, there are.
No, there's laughs.
But dark laughs.
Very.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. And do you know what? People laugh in the weirdest places.
Yeah.
Do they?
Yeah, strange.
I mean, we literally come off stage going...
Why did they find
that?
Talking of coming off stage, there's a really funny story. Within a week, Laurie came off stage a little bit too early, didn't she, Adam? What happened?
Well, basically, we were in the middle of this row.
Yeah.
Right, and we're not facing each other. And I'm sort of listening out. I'm waiting for my cue line, and I'm thinking, all right, Laurie...
I made a sharp exit too early.
I haven't heard Laurie, so I'm thinking, right...
Oh, my God.
I'll come out of my line. I thought, no, before I come out of my line, I'll just turn around and just have a look at her.
And it wasn't there.
She's gone.
So no one else on stage?
No one else on stage.
What did you do? Did you have to just, like, ad-lib on stage? What did you do?
No, No, I can't say what happens next.
Yes,
but I just went into the next bit.
right.
But he came off stage and he went, "What happened there?" And I went, "Nothing."
Fine, don't worry about it.
They missed that bit of dialogue.
Yeah.
Oh.
But that's the great thing about being on stage is every show is just slightly different.
Yeah.
There'll always be something. Somebody's said something with a slightly different tone, or they might have left the odd word out.
Yeah.
You just don't know what's going to happen.
What's it like to be, you know, after so many years of doing kind of serial drama, what's it like to be out there every night? I mean, you know, not to feel like you're grateful not to be doing that anymore, but the shackles must be off in terms of doing to live audiences every night. It must be such a different...
Just to have the theatres open again.
Yeah.
And the response from, you know, every place we've been, people are saying, "Oh, it's great to be back in the theatre," you know, and people have done with, you know, box sets and everywhere, and especially Glasgow. There's one cab driver, and he was like, "Oh, this is what it's all about. You go to work, you earn your money, and you go and get some entertainment." And you think, people have really, really missed it, and I didn't even realise how much people had missed coming to theatre, but they are loving it, absolutely loving it, and it's just great to be on stage. I mean, come on, we're supposed to be the theatrical centrepiece of the world, and it just came to a grinding halt.
Yeah.
And to see it start to get on its feet again, and with, you know, Josh Andrews, our producer, is extremely brave. You know, he
has been brilliant.
He's passionate about theatre, and he's getting shows out there. And, you know, and that's what we need, and that's what we need more of. And the public absolutely want it.
Oh, I love theatre. I've been craving it when it went away. And just sort of... And the sense... It's really interesting when you start to go and watch plays again. The sense of gratitude that everyone has from, like, you know, sort of the ticket staff to the bar staff to the actors, and actually... And the audience.
And all the outside businesses as well. The stuff
Restaurants,
so grateful,
restaurants and bars.
There's a real feeling of love in the theatre,
It's
isn't
a
there?
buzz, you know. There's a buzz around any theatre, and the restaurants and the bars and everywhere else around it. So it's great.
I have to ask you. There's the wonderful thing about when you leave somewhere, you work so long, and it's almost like the second or third act of your life. You can see different things, like different windows opening. Adam, with you, it's food. So I mean, you're after this run, you're going to go and work for your friend in the kitchen and do a bit of front of house, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm going to go do some bits at Pub in the Park for the Star, possibly a bit for the Kentish Hare. Then I'm going to go and work at Midsummer House.
But, you know, that's what you should do, a food documentary and come back and cook for us.
I'd love to.
Yes, come in our kitchen. Would you do that?
I'll be the chopping chef.
Right, we need to keep this chat going for a bit longer because I want that curry.
We can smell
Listen,
it.
just
smell it. I want that curry.
Listen, we know someone in there, right?
No, Nisha, don't you worry about it.
If you think I'm getting off this sofa, forget it.
It's
Stick around for lunch.
People can't help but compare to your old characters in Eastenders. But the thing is, these characters are nothing like those characters at all, are they?
I think it'd be really easy. It would be sort of cheap. It'd be easy to say, "Oh, that's just Ian and Jane on stage."
Really
but we look the same, we sound the same. But these characters are very different, and the dynamic of the family and the dynamic of the relationship is entirely different.
Yeah.
So yeah, it would be easy to
You're
say
just good
that.
actors.
It's very difficult to
It's very difficult to not look like yourself.
If we say anything too much about the plot, you
I
start
know,
giving it
sure,
away.
give the whole game away. Well,
be really
Looking Good
careful.
Dead, currently touring in the UK until the 30th of April.
Oh, yeah, we've got a lot of places still to go.
Yeah, there's a lot of places.
Thanks, guys.
can't wait.
Thanks for joining
Thank
us.
you so
joining us.
much.
Lovely to-
Thank